one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it because you can.
This story comes to us from golocalprov.com, and it's out of Providence, Rhode Island. Two unrelated incidents, years apart, both came to fruition on Friday. The two incidents are both embarrassments to the Providence Police Department. First, it was a police panel reviewing the case of Sergeant Joseph Hanley. In April of 2020, Sergeant Joseph Hanley was captured on police body-worn camera video hitting a suspect, Rishad Gore, in handcuffs. According to the findings of the Providence External Review Authority, or PERA, Hanley violated a number of police standards. PERA found that by using video from the body-worn camera and cell phone footage, Sergeant Hanley is observed in the following acts after the complainant is in handcuffs and lying on the ground in the prone. Kneeling on the back of his neck and shoulder, Sergeant Hanley appears to use the open car door as support, lift his supporting foot off the ground, bearing his full weight on the complainant's neck and shoulder. Punching to the ribs in the left side. This guy's handcuffed, remember, and laying down. Kick to the ribs. Kick to the head. Walking on the back of the complainant's lower legs. Note, there's a note here. During the assault, Sergeant Hanley continued to verbally taunt the complainant. This guy's a thug with a badge. But now, after years of litigation, a conviction was later overturned. Hanley is cleared to come back to serve on the Providence Police Force. You've heard it right. On Friday, it was announced that a police review board cleared the way for his return after the Law Enforcement Officer's Bill of Rights decision. Colonel Oscar Perez said, "I disagree with this decision. Based on the totality of the circumstances, we recommended termination." That's one. Deputy Chief O'Hara, who served on the panel, agreed with my recommendation and also determined that termination was necessary. That's two. Notably, my predecessor also recommended termination. That's three terminations. Unfortunately, the other two panel members disagreed, resulting in a lesser outcome. 3-2, and I don't know. When we can't hold officers accountable, we put our community at risk and we lose the trust that we as a department work very hard to build. We hold ourselves to the highest standards of accountability. Yeah, right. Both within the department and to the communities we serve, said Oscar Perez. Well, apparently not. Providence Mayor Brett Smiley's office, which issued Perez's statement, refused to identify the other two members of the review panel. In a 62-page decision, the panel found Hanley guilty of 3 out of 10 violations and imposed a 45-day suspension and reinstated and appropriately reintegrated into the Providence Police Department. So he's a cop again. He could be back on the streets of Providence as a police officer this August. The second major embarrassment was that a police officer selected by the Smiley Perez administration was arrested on multiple drug-related charges in Pawtucket. The arrests became public on Friday. Pawtucket police are charging Officer Destiny Vieira with manufacturing, delivering, or possessing with the intent to manufacture or deliver a controlled substance, 2 counts. Distribution or manufacturing in or near schools. Conspiracy, 2 counts. Keeping or maintaining a common nuisance. And now one officer who was seen on video kicking and punching a man and taunting him is back on the job, and at least for the short term, another officer is off the job due to her alleged ties to the drug trade. She's been fired, but if she is exonerated, she potentially could sue for reinstatement. And it sounds like in Providence, Rhode Island, she probably will get reinstated. You know what I mean? I mean, what's going on in Providence, Rhode Island Police Department? What the hell? Who are you guys hiring? Are you just hiring people off the street? Can you shoot a gun? Yeah. You're a cop. Come on, come with me. Put the uniform on you. I mean, you got this sergeant who was caught on video. The guy in a prone, handcuffed, kneeling on his neck, yeah, walking on his legs, taunting him, kicking him in the ribs, and he's a cop again. You know what I mean? So all of you law enforcement officers that may have stumbled onto this video, if you're a law enforcement officer and you're watching this video, hear me here. This is the reason you guys are getting shot at, punched, kicked, spit on. People are calling you pigs. People are running from you. This is why. This sergeant in Providence, Rhode Island, Sergeant Joseph Hanley, this is the reason people hate you. Because of cops like that. Well, he's a criminal and I don't care. George Floyd, in all honesty, was a POS. He was. He was a dirtbag. He was a scumbag. He was. But that did not give Derek Chauvin the pass or the open door to do what he did. He acted less than a he acted like a scumbag too. You're a public servant. You don't get to pick and choose who you serve. You're serving the public. Well, he's a criminal. He pulled a gun on a pregnant girl. He's still part of the people you serve. Okay, you're a law enforcement officer. I get it. You're enforcing a law. You're arresting somebody. But you're still a public servant, boy, girl. You don't get to pick and choose who you serve, okay, or who you protect and serve. You swore to protect and serve the community. Criminals are still part of the community. Yes, sometimes we would love to see a criminal get handcuffed and then punched and beat up and kicked, but that's not what you get paid to do. You get paid to handcuff them, take them into the jail, book them, and let the district attorney do their job. That's what you get paid to do. Becoming the very person you're arresting doesn't make it right. And that's why people hate you, because of cops like that. You may go, I'm a nice cop, man. And the guy spit at me and called me a pig. Yeah, because of guys like Sergeant Joseph Hanley out of Providence. They don't see you. They see your uniform and your badge, and they go, you're one of them. Yeah. Be an asshole. They'll put stripes on you.